They say beauty fades with time, but those who've truly lived know the secret. Real beauty grows richer with every laugh line, every story, and every moment of grace you carry in your heart. They say beauty fades with time, but nothing could be further from the truth. Real beauty, true breathtaking beauty, doesn't live in the smoothness of skin or the brightness of youth. It lives in the heart of a woman who has loved deeply, laughed fully, and carried herself through both joy and sorrow with grace. As the years pass, your beauty doesn't disappear. It transforms. It deepens. It glows in your eyes when you share a memory. It shines in your smile when you comfort a friend. And it radiates from your very presence when you walk into a room. Every laugh line is a soft reminder of happiness lived. Every silver strand of hair is a thread woven with wisdom. Every scar, every freckle, every gentle mark on your skin is a badge of resilience, proof of a life fully embraced. You are not less than you once were. You are more. You carry stories that inspire, strength that uplifts, and a softness that welcomes others home to themselves. True beauty doesn't fade. It evolves into something far richer, more powerful, and infinitely more unforgettable. So when you look into the mirror, don't search for the girl you once were. Smile at the remarkable woman you've become. Because, darling, beauty is not something you lose with age. It's something you earn, something you live, and something you shine more brightly with every passing day. They say your smile is your best accessory. And darling, that couldn't be more true. Not because it hides your age, but because it reveals your heart. A smile like yours tells 1,000 stories without uttering a single word. It's the quiet strength of someone who has weathered storms and still finds reasons to laugh. It's the warmth that lights up a room, the gentleness that puts others at ease, the spark that reminds the world you're still very much alive and radiant. You may look in the mirror and see laugh lines, but we see something different. Evidence of joy, of long conversations over coffee, belly laughs with dear friends, the sweet ache of happy tears. Those tiny creases are not flaws. They are celebrations etched in skin. They speak of a life well lived, a soul well loved. Science tells us that smiling releases endorphins, those feel-good chemicals that lift your mood and even enhance your appearance. But here's the real magic. When you smile, not out of habit, but from the heart, you give others permission to feel joy too. That's not just beautiful, that's powerful. So smile at yourself often. Smile at strangers. Smile for no reason at all. Because your smile, just as it is today, might be exactly the light someone else needed to see. By the time you reach a certain age, style stops being about trends and starts becoming a beautiful expression of who you are. Gone are the days of dressing to impress others. Now you dress to honor the woman you've become. You've earned the freedom to wear what makes you feel radiant, comfortable, and uniquely you. Whether it's a cozy cardigan that wraps you in warmth, a silk scarf that whispers elegance, or a favorite pair of pearl earrings passed down through generations, your style is your story. It speaks of your values, your experiences, your confidence. You no longer chase fashion's passing whims. Instead, you've curated a quiet, timeless beauty that only deepens with age. You understand that elegance isn't found in what's new, but in what's true to you. And let's not forget the little touches. A swipe of bold lipstick, a pop of color in your shawl, or a tailored jacket that hugs your frame just right. These are not just fashion choices, they are declarations. I know myself, I love who I am. So when you step out into the world, you're not just dressed, you're present, poised, powerful, because your personal style isn't about fitting in anymore. It's about standing tall, feeling good, and letting the world see exactly how beautiful it is to grow into yourself. True beauty isn't loud or showy. It's felt. It's the soft warmth of a kind word, the gentle grace of a listening ear, the quiet power of a heart that genuinely cares. And darling, whether you realize it or not, your warmth is one of the most captivating things about you. People are naturally drawn to you, not because of what you wear or how you look, but because of how you make them feel. In a world that can sometimes feel rushed and unkind, your presence is a refuge, a safe harbor. When you smile at a stranger, offer encouragement to a friend, or simply sit with someone who needs to be heard, you leave a mark far deeper than beauty ever could. Your kindness lingers long after you've left the room. It's a light that softens hard places in others' hearts. It's a gift more rare and precious than gold. And here's the beautiful secret. The love and compassion you give so freely don't just lift others, they lift you too. They reflect back in your eyes, your smile, and your very being, making you even more radiant. So never underestimate the power of your warmth. It's one of your most breathtaking and unforgettable qualities. Every line on your face, every freckle kissed by the sun, every tiny scar holds a story. And my dear, your story is nothing short of extraordinary. The world may chase after flawless skin and youthful appearances, but real beauty lies in the life you've lived and the lessons you carry. Each laugh line is a memory of joy, a moment when you threw your head back and let laughter fill the air. Every soft crease around your eyes speaks of wisdom earned through tears, triumphs, and countless acts of love. These marks are not imperfections. They are the brushstrokes of a masterpiece, uniquely your own. When you look in the mirror, don't wish away the signs of your journey. See them for what they are, proof that you have lived, loved, and endured. Your skin tells the story of late-night talks, long walks under golden autumn skies, and hands held tightly through life's storms. Embrace your story, for it is richer and more beautiful than any blank canvas could ever be. You are a living testament to strength, resilience, and joy. And that, darling, makes you breathtakingly beautiful, inside and out. There's something about you that words can't quite capture. A quiet pull, a gentle radiance, an energy that fills a room without demanding attention. That, darling, is your magnetic aura. It's not something you can create with makeup or fancy clothes. It's something you become by living fully, loving deeply, and standing firmly in who you are. Have you ever noticed how strangers seem to smile at you a little longer? How people feel at ease when you're near? That's not by accident. Your presence speaks louder than anything you say. It tells the world, here is someone who has lived, who understands, who welcomes others exactly as they are. Your aura is woven from years of laughter and heartache, of victories and lessons. It's the soft strength in your voice, the kindness in your gaze, the authenticity that wraps around you like a warm embrace. You don't have to try to be noticed, you simply are. And here's the beautiful truth. As you grow older, your magnetic presence only deepens. It's a glow that no youth can replicate because it's born not from how you look, but from the extraordinary way you make others feel. Own it, darling. The world needs more of the light you carry. Your hair, my dear, is more than just strands of color or style. It's a bold, beautiful declaration of who you are. Every silver shimmer, every soft wave, every chosen cut tells the world a story of confidence, courage, and authenticity. Whether you've embraced the natural grace of gray, kept the lively hues that match your spirit, or reinvented yourself with a fresh, daring look, your hair reflects the journey you've taken and the woman you've become. Gray hair isn't just a sign of age. It's a crown of wisdom, earned through years of laughter, lessons, and love. A short, chic style speaks of boldness, of a woman who knows her mind and moves through life with purpose. Long, flowing locks whisper of tradition, creativity, and a spirit that refuses to be rushed. But the beauty isn't just in the color or cut, it's in the way you wear it. When you step into the world, comfortable and proud of who you are, others can't help but take notice. Your hair becomes a symbol of self-love, a quiet, powerful statement. This is me, and I love every piece of my story. So whether it's pinned up, let loose, or proudly silvered, wear your hair with the joy and freedom you've earned. Because, darling, nothing is more striking or more inspiring than a woman who wears her life and her beauty with pride. How often have you brushed off a compliment with a shy laugh, a quick, "Oh, this old thing," or a gentle wave of the hand? Darling, it's time to stop. When someone offers you a kind word, "You look radiant today," or "I love your smile," they are seeing something beautiful in you that deserves to be honored, not hidden. Compliments are little gifts, reflections of how the world sees the light you carry. They are not just about the way you look. They are about the energy you give, the warmth you radiate, and the beauty that naturally flows from you without effort. When you gracefully accept a compliment with a simple heartfelt, "Thank you," you're not being vain. You're acknowledging your worth. You're standing tall in the truth that you are seen, valued, and admired just as you are. And more importantly, you allow the giver of that compliment the joy of seeing their words received with gratitude. There's something deeply powerful about a woman who accepts kindness without shrinking away from it. She shines with quiet confidence and invites others to recognize their own beauty too. So next time a kind word comes your way, don't dismiss it. Receive it like the treasure it is. Smile, lift your chin, and let it remind you of the extraordinary woman the world already knows you to be. There is a special kind of radiance that belongs to a woman who laughs freely and finds joy in the simple moments. It's not just the laughter that fills a room, it's the spirit behind it, the lightness of heart that says, "I have lived enough to know that joy is worth chasing, even on the hardest days." Your sense of humor isn't about telling jokes or being the loudest in the room. It's in the playful twinkle in your eye, the way you can laugh at life's little stumbles, and the ease with which you lift the mood of everyone around you. It's the knowing smile you share when you recognize the beautiful absurdity of growing older and loving it anyway. Laughter is a gift you give to yourself and to others. It says you haven't been weighed down by life's burdens. You've chosen to dance through them instead. It keeps you young, vibrant, and wonderfully unforgettable. In a world that often takes itself too seriously, your ability to find lightness reminds others to breathe, to smile, and to savor the sweet, fleeting magic of everyday moments. So laugh often, my dear. Laugh boldly. Let the sound of your joy be a beautiful living proof that true beauty isn't about perfection. It's about celebrating every glorious, imperfect moment along the way. They say the eyes are the windows to the soul, and your eyes, my dear, have seen a lifetime of stories. They have watched children grow, sunsets fade, and dreams unfold in both quiet triumphs and tender tears. They have blinked away sorrow and sparkled with laughter, and through it all, they have held a kind of beauty that no amount of makeup or youth can replicate. Your eyes are not simply about color or shape. They carry depth. When someone meets your gaze, they don't just see you, they feel you. They sense the strength you've earned, the compassion you've cultivated, and the wisdom you've gathered across decades of life fully lived. It's in the soft way you look at someone who's hurting, in the spark that dances when you recall a sweet memory, in the calm assurance that tells the world, "I've been through the fire, and I've come out glowing." There is a richness in your eyes that only time can create. They hold truth, empathy, and a quiet kind of grace that draws people in without a single word spoken. So when you look in the mirror, take a moment to meet your own gaze, look past the surface, and see the soul behind those eyes. The soul that has loved, lost, hoped, endured, and still shines. That, my dear, is beauty that cannot be dimmed. There is something breathtaking about a woman who no longer feels the need to perform for the world, who simply shows up as herself. That's the beauty of authenticity. It's not loud or showy. It's quiet strength, wrapped in truth and seasoned with grace. And darling, at this point in your life, you've earned the freedom to be exactly who you are, without apology, without permission, and without masks. Authenticity doesn't chase approval. It doesn't seek to fit in. It shines because it knows itself. And when a woman owns her truth, her likes, her dislikes, her voice, her silence, she becomes unforgettable. People are drawn to her because she's real. There's no guessing, no pretense, just honesty, softness, and the magnetic glow of self-acceptance. You don't need to pretend anymore. You've lived, you've learned, and you've let go. And that letting go, that's where the beauty lives. In the way you walk into a room knowing you belong. In the way you speak from your heart, not for applause. In the way you honor what feels true, even if it goes against the grain. So stand tall in your story. Let your authenticity shine. Because in a world of filters and facades, Your realness is a rare and radiant gift. One of the most breathtaking things about you isn't what you wear or how you look. It's the quiet, powerful way you inspire others just by being who you are. You may not even realize it, but your presence is a light. The way you listen with compassion, speak with wisdom, and show up with kindness, it lifts people. It gives them hope. Your strength doesn't come from loud gestures or grand speeches. It shows in the way you've handled life with grace, in the way you've loved deeply, forgiven freely, and kept going even when it was hard. That resilience, that gentle encouragement, that lived experience, it teaches others without you even trying. Perhaps someone wished how you raised your children with patience, how you comforted a friend through loss, or how you found joy in ordinary days. And because of that, they believe they can do it too. That is legacy. That is beauty. The truth is, people will remember how you made them feel long after they've forgotten your words. And when you've spent a lifetime lifting others up, you leave behind more than memories. You leave behind strength, love, and inspiration that ripples through generations. So never underestimate your quiet influence. You're not just beautiful, you're unforgettable.